The Magic own Minnesota, baby.
We the best.
Austin Rivers wanted to be tough and throw hands, but it's the Wolves that end up on the mat. The Orlando Magic win 127-120. We'll talk about the kerfuffle a little bit later, Pish.
Right. Hey, let's talk about it right out of the way because it was super annoying. See you, Wolves. You don't need to play that sound effect when your team fouls the other team. That should be like a celebratory noise. Yeah. And they just sort of play it whenever. So
it was a little much, and I'll get the uniform just like out of the way. It looked like a drunken Tetris. I don't understand.
I don't remember what the story is behind it.
Explain it.
It's weird.
Must have it.
I don't hate it.
Okay.
I don't love it.
I didn't love it. Yeah. Suggs
Ours are way better.
Let's talk. Yeah, of course. Yes. Suggs looked on another level in his return home tonight. The night after his jersey is retired, both his football and his basketball jersey, he puts up 10 points, 2 boards, 3 assists, and 3 steals in the limited minutes he played because, of course, he's ejected after this nonsense after having to try to break up Austin Rivers on his power trip.
Yeah, I only saw, to be fair, came in, you were already in the second half, so I didn't see Suggs play much at all this one, sadly. But I heard he was having a great game. Statistically there, you can see he was doing big things, showing out for the hometown because everybody went out to his jersey retirement last night, his high school jersey retirement, which is great. You love to see it. And, yeah, this fight thing kind of came out of nowhere for me. I don't know if you want to go there now or you want to talk about the first half first, but, like, this is just such a weird – Mo Bamba, I think we all are familiar with his game and who he is as a human being. I wouldn't even know what to do to rattle him to the point where he could do that. So
such
the fact
a
that
low-key guy.
Yeah, I don't know what was said. But I've never seen that much fire out of Mo Bamba.
And clearly Austin Rivers is looking for the smoke. He's walking over to our bench, standing over another grown man.
Very unnatural.
Of course that's going to happen.
Yep.
You know, you've seen him get into these type of tiffs all around the league. He's always talking junk on other players on all types of social media and everyone's podcast, talking down to younger generations.
Well, he grew up without a father.
Bro, who are you?
Yeah. I've got his post-game thoughts here if you'd like to hear them.
Yeah, tell me what the hell he has to say.
This is from Kobe Price on his Twitter. He commented a picture of what Austin Rivers wrote on his IG story after tonight's Magic Timberwolves altercation.
Okay, give it to me.
Quote, "Buddy, I went at you 1-on-5 with no backup. You needed your teammates, otherwise you would have been chalked out.
No.
Talking about find out, crying face emoji. We only know you from an old rap song, not hoops, STFU. And Orlando, my city. Okay. Ask around and actually find out. They don't mess with you there. Facts. 2 shush emojis." End quote.
The part about the rap song is probably true.
I want to know. I want to know exactly what he thought he was going to do by sticking a small wedge underneath the wheel of his car.
I don't get that joke, Pish.
Chalking his wheels.
Oh, no, he's like drawing the chalk on like some homicide victim.
Well, that's not the way it's spelled here. Probably misspelled choked, I'm guessing. Huh, fella? You want to pre-read? You're going to want, if you know people are going to see it everywhere, go ahead and proofread that bad boy before you hit send. Everyone, please do that.
I just don't understand. I went on you 1-on-5. No, you didn't. You came over. Mo Bamba was handling the situation.
He wasn't even in the game.
He didn't, but he didn't need Jalen Suggs to come over and try to break it up. That's all Jalen Suggs was trying to do, was to break up the thing and separate the two guys. He didn't need Jalen Suggs' help. He was already on the back foot. Mo Bamba's reach. I'm taking Mo 5 out of 5, 7 out of 7 times.
Mo was coming too. Like, I can't reiterate it enough. Like the fury. I mean, it was.
What did he say?
I don't know.
Will the truth come out?
He must have said something pretty, and he clearly isn't walking any of it back when he puts a statement like that on his IG, knowing he's going to see it. You know, whether he thinks he has points or not. Why? Like, what message are you trying to send? Like, what kind of human being is this?
I don't understand this guy. He played high school basketball in the Orlando area. I guess we're not from Orlando.
Right.
So we don't give a fuck about that, Austin Rivers. We're Magic fans.
Right. Well, most of one of the comments, what I was seeing when I was going through Twitter before we started, a lot of people kind of saying, we don't back you, Austin Rivers. Like, we're not fucking with you. Like, we do not know about you and your shit and what's going on with you. Some people were complimenting him on being perhaps one of the best high school basketball players of all time, but said he hasn't done anything since then. A lot of trash. So it doesn't seem like there's a large community in Orlando that's behind him, unless he,
So he's much like me. So I'm kind of like Austin Rivers in that, like, I peaked in sports at like age 12 or 13, and that's kind of like Austin Rivers.
Right, and your dad was a famous coach.
Yeah.
It all works out.
It's unfortunate. This Mo Bamba was having a pretty good game. After the first half, I'm thinking to myself, after the first few series with Mo, he hit a couple threes early, and I'm thinking to myself, man, this could be Sandy Banchero's propaganda, his Mo Bamba agenda game. I don't know if you know Sandy Banchero on Twitter. I don't know if he's on IG, but he is a stalwart. Mo Bamba should be starting. He's the center of the future Orlando Magic fan, and there are others out there like that. And I'm thinking, wow, this could be a game for that propaganda train. But, Mo, not quite. No. I mean,
thought you were going somewhere different with this. I thought he was one of the guys that was of the Mo Bamba plays good every fifth or sixth game.
That's, I think, the majority of Magic fans.
And we're just kind of, it's just facts. I mean, look at the score sheets and you see it. But he got the start tonight because Wendell's out. So, of course, he got more minutes and was playing well. So, it's a shame to have the game end. When you look at like him and Suggs, who both got kicked out in that altercation.
And they were having
good games, getting maybe more minutes than they might normally.
Yeah.
And so that's a shame. But up a lot in this one. I'm done talking about Austin Rivers and his trash.
We don't need to talk about that anymore. I want to talk a little bit more about Mo Bamba because you said, 1 out of every 5 games he's going to have a breakout game. And that doesn't need to be a knock on Mo either if he's comfortable with that role.
Sure.
Mo Bamba brings a lot to the table as a mismatch big. When the other team has kind of immovable bigs that need to be in the paint, like a Rudy Gobert.
Yep.
And Mo Bamba is shooting pretty well from beyond the arc.
Yep.
That stretches a defense. That can be a mismatch nightmare for teams.
Sure.
Now, the caveat is he does need to be making that three-point shot because he doesn't do that hashtag big man shit that we need. Still, years in, he's not the best screen setter. He's not rolling that much. He had an all right night on the boards. I didn't know.
Might be rolling off the court. I don't know what he does in his personal time.
He's at raves, just like.
I meant like rolling a doobie, but you're right. That is another popular term for rolling. I'm not that much in the community, so I don't know those words.
But I guess the point I'm trying to make is if Mo Bamba is cool with a role as a rotational big who plays every few games or maybe gets some minutes at the 4.
Well, I feel like he is, right?
Yeah.
That's why he
it seems like he's happy.
Yeah.
It seems like he's happy. He was willing to throw hands and defend Orlando tonight. So
well, I have no doubt about that from him. You notice our team did one thing I will say about that fight.
Yes.
Our team did a great job of not coming off the bench this time. They were all like, whoa!
Yeah, we learned our lesson.
And That's we also put 4 coaches out on Paulo Banchero to make sure he stayed away from the fray. Meanwhile, we left Cole by himself. And they're just like, he's got it. He's from New York. He can handle himself. Paulo, get over here. Let's get a team of guys around him.
Yeah, that coach bubble around Paulo.
It was very weird.
It was. I felt really bad for Suggs, though, because as Ben stated, he was having a really good game. We're seeing 2 games in a row now, ladies and gentlemen, what we can get from Jalen Suggs, and it's an extremely, extremely dangerous player. He had multiple steals at the point of attack tonight. Like, their guys just dribbling the ball down the floor right over the halfway. He's causing havoc already. And on one of those point of attack steals, it was the alley-oop to Cole Anthony, who had another humongous game off the bench. I mean, it was really...
I enjoy nutmeg and cinnamon.
It was all the bench tonight. 72-49, our bench outscored him.
That's the main difference in this. When I was pulling up the stats as we sat down here, I thought that the app had not loaded properly because I saw the starters come up first, and I'm like, Paulo only had 11, Franz with 9. What is this, like the halftime stats? What is going on here? And then was like, no, that's what really happened in this game. 4 guys on the bench in double figures, and even J.I. in 9 minutes puts in 9 points. Yeah. So this was totally a bench game, bench effort all the way.
J.I. looked good, by the way, 4 of 5 from the field. He did miss a dunk, but he also had 9 points, 3 boards, and a steal. And by the way, was guarding Anthony Edwards, their best player, when he was on the court. Do also want to say about Jalen Suggs, he was guarding D'Angelo Russell. I got his name right? D'Angelo Russell?
Yep.
Is that right? It sounds weird coming out right now. But yeah, he was guarding Russell in the first half.
Yeah.
Russell had a bad first half.
Right.
He goes out. Russell catches fire in the second half. Almost helps the Timberwolves come back.
Sounds like a fast food sub place, but D'Angelo Russell, he definitely played well late in the game there to bring them back in. And I want to touch upon the end of this game because I'm mad about it.
Yeah.
Like we won the game, but I was pissed at the end of the game kind of because I just was not happy with the way we ended that game.
Yeah.
A lot of missed free throws. Couldn't seem to get the ball over the court without having a turnover or an 8-second call.
We had an 8-second.
I know. It was just like, get the ball over half court. Like this seems like a very basic thing that all of a sudden at the end of the game they couldn't do. And it was like, this is how teams lose games like this. And you're acting like a team that's about to throw this game away. And God damn it, they almost did. Because this thing got to 6.
Almost did.
And D'Angelo had a good look at what could have cut the game to 3. And he missed it. But if not for them missing a few key shots down that comeback stretch, they actually do come back. They got to tighten that up going forward because it's going to get tougher.
Our free throws, as you said, killed us. We were 25 of 38 tonight, and 4 or 5 of those misses were in the fourth down the stretch there where if we hit a couple, then it's kind of ice. They probably stop fouling at that point. Shot 65, about 66% from the line. That's got to tick up. We can't do it, but as you said, it wasn't enough because we had the efforts from, Moritz, the German hammer that we oftentimes might forget about. I mean, we don't here at the Court Cousins Germany. We never forget about Moritz. He is just pride and the joy of our Deutschland. But a huge game from Moritz. Pich loves the old German drinking song. 19 points. It's funny that he had 19 points and no rebounds. It's pretty much he was just scoring tonight.
For a man of that size, it is hard. And at first I thought it was because you can't rebound all these makes, but he did miss 4 shots, so he could have got 4 rebounds.
Yeah.
Try harder, Moritz. No, I'm just kidding. I love you.
Unbelievable. Moritz just bringing it when we need it. I should have taken his over in points. That was foolish. I did take Mo Bamba's, his hit over 10.5. I took Cole Anthony's. I mean, we haven't really talked on Cole Anthony. 20 points, 8 boards, 6 assists, 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3. We were all hoping and praying and pushing for Cole just to increase that efficiency. And he was in a shooter's slump. And what does he do? He's been attacking the basket. He's been getting aggressive, getting to the line.
Shoot, bro. But 20 points, not that crazy from Cole Anthony. It's 6 assists, 8 boards. This guy's doing things. He's everywhere. You love to see it. Always, you can never question his heart or hustle. And, that's why he always needs to be a part of our team. Can we give a little props to Bol Bol, who he has not done anything for a long time, but actually has a pretty solid game in 16 minutes, 14 points, 6 of 9.
I want to talk about Bol.
Okay.
Because you missed the first half. He played better in the second half. But Bol does look a little out of sorts.
Yeah.
Oftentimes. He looks a little kind of lost, especially, on both sides of the ball, really. I mean, but on offense, I'll talk about it. He doesn't seem to be able to get his offense and his scoring within the flow of the offense. It's like he needs the ball in isolation.
Yes.
He needs to the move
or
that
it's
was
the play breaking down.
Right.
And he's the recipient of finding.
Yeah, he has to be like the focal point of whatever is happening there. Right. He had this, in isolation, he was doing this fake handoff move that worked a couple times where he fakes a handoff on the perimeter and then just cuts to the hoop. Mm-hmm. That works quite a bit. But really, he's kind of chaos. He's black hole. He's black hole, not in the way that, he won't pass. He oftentimes doesn't, although he's been getting better at moving the ball a little bit.
On that,
Not the black hole in that sense. A black hole in the sense that a black hole in the universe is where gravity and the laws of physics break down, and you just don't know what the hell is going to happen.
Yeah.
And that's Bol Bol. Yeah. the regular laws of basketball break down, and it's either going to be a guard just comes and easily takes the ball away from him, or he's dribbling over somebody's head and dunking it.
Right. He's a highlight. Yeah. He's a highlight creator, and isn't necessarily going to be the focal, but he's the one that's going to need to accept the role that he has. And
I really hope he does.
Like, we're going to try to make you the next, what they say Wembanyama's going to be.
Yeah.
Like that you're not going to be a 30 points a game guy. Like,
well, there was some hype about that, but I think we're seeing that that's not the reality for Bol.
And it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And I think if he can somehow match his expectations to what that role could be, then he's going to be fine. But at least he's getting a chance to be on the court, prove himself, unlike when he was in Denver, and show what he's got. Now, I would think, and I've been hearing a lot of rumors that when people talking about trades coming up, trade Bol now while people are enamored with him
the stock
and
is
see
high.
They'll see the stock is high. And it's like, well, you can't give away all of our bigs.
Yeah.
At all. I know he's not a traditional big, but he's still big. Like he's technically a big human being. Like you can't ignore it. So I mean, he's a guard trapped in his dad's body, but I mean, whatever. He's doing his thing. I like Bol, so I'd hate to see him go, but I do feel like if you're gonna sell a player high, that'd be the one, right? Like
you're not wrong.
You probably get a good return from some team who wants to be on that highlight package and wants to be in the media with all these Bol things going on.
Because it's either going to go the way that he is going to find a role and settle into something here in Orlando, or just kind of fade away, and it's going to be a player we're going to say, hey, do you remember when we had Bol Bol? That was weird, huh?
He needs to accept a role. I want to give a little shout out to the corn star, Luka Garza, tonight. 17 points in 10 minutes. Unbelievable play for the best player ever from the University of Ohio.
The Tower of Corn. They're not the Corn. No, that's Nebraska's the Corn Huskers.
Yes, but not.
Why is the Shocker? No.
But Iowa very much known for corn.
Yeah, okay.
Corn strong.
The Corn Star.
Yeah.
I like it.
Also, his Sesame Street player comparison is Bert.
We like it. We want to see if anyone can do one of those face shifts, those mashes.
You could very easily turn Luka Garza into Bert. If you can find somebody else on the team that looks like Ernie, I'm for it. Let's see it.
The bench bailed us out tonight, Peach, as we've been talking about. We're going to need more from the starters. It's been a couple of games. The starters haven't played fantastic, although Markelle had a great game last game, and so did Paulo. But we're going to need to see more from them. It's been this seesaw, right? One game, the bench plays out of their minds. The next, it's the starters. When are we going to – everything's going to come together? We'll be unstoppable when that point happens.
Yeah, Paulo going 3 for 16.
Yeah, he was frustrated. He wasn't getting any calls tonight, and he just wasn't putting the ball in the hoop.
Franz only shooting 7 times is like, why?
Surprising.
Like, 4
Especially
for 7.
Especially when I bet on his over on points. It's not okay. It's not okay.
We've kind of had a team built, and I saw this even last year towards the end of the season. We're kind of a team built on, we're a team group. Mm-hmm. We're not going to get 35 from him and 30 from this guy and win games. So we're going to need to get games like this where it's spread around a little bit, and everybody has to eat in order for us to win. And that's still pretty true of us, although usually Paulo and Franz are at the higher end, and then everybody else has to eat a little bit and we win, or if they don't, then we lose. And in this case, this is almost the reverse of everybody.
Makes it really tough to bet on our team. Let me tell you, I haven't been great betting on our points overs for sure. It just makes it tough because, as you said, Pish, everybody eats, and hopefully everybody eats February 23rd, Thursday. You see what I did there?
Nice.
When we're down in Orlando, Magic taking on the Pistons. A bunch of you have already gotten your tickets at fevo.me/courtcousins. We're going to meet up before for some adult beverages. We've ordered a bunch of jerseys and socks and merchandise. We're bringing a bunch of Magic cards to give away to folks that join us at Court Cousins Night. We're all sitting together in the club level, and then we're going on the court after to cut down some net, hopefully celebrating a victory.
Yeah, we're going to give you the socks right off my feet.
We're not going to do that.
No, they're clean socks. I just happen to be sockless. Hey, this is the first thing we've done since we hit 1K subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah,
unbelievable. Thank you so much. It's
awesome, man.
It is unbelievable to think, when we started this, it hasn't even been a year and a half.
Yeah.
And it's been really cool to have that come up. Thank you for clicking that subscribe button. If you haven't, tell a friend. I guess we're on the march to 2,000 now.
Yeah, no, we won't annoy you with that for a while. And thanks for watching that advertisement that you watched before this video. That's new. So we much appreciate that.
Cha-ching.
Magic next play Sunday at Charlotte. I think Ball is back, but Charlotte is certainly a team reeling. We'd like to get that win, and then we see the Knicks at home on Tuesday. So we always want to beat the Knickerbockers.
Always.
Right here in Connecticut, in the tri-state area, we don't. They love Jalen Brunson.
We're gonna have to pirate that game, aren't we?
Oh yes, we will, because the NBA package will have it. Yeah, we'll get our swashbuckling gear out for that one.
We get blacked out.
Well, how'd you feel about everything? The fight, Suggs' return cut short. Cole with a great game. Moritz, the German hammer, coming through. And is Bol Bol the place where physics stop on our Orlando Magic squad?
Okay, now if you could bet on FanDuel on just a German player on the Magic's points, you could probably be safe.
I take the over every night.
Because either Moritz or Franz is going to fill the box, right?
Yes. Well, I love filling the box. And with that, I need to go downstairs to the bedroom. I'll see you guys soon. Look out for episode 39. We're recording it tomorrow. We love you. Thanks for everything.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for 1K.
Peace.